Comedy Central, and we're interviewing Philly Phil. So, Philly Phil, who's your comedy meant for?
Well, I'm not meant for everybody, but the people who are meant to get me, they'll get me.
Hate to have.
I would hate to have the guy on the wet floor signs job. That looks like a horrible job to have.
Why do you do your comedy?
Well, in kindergarten, I remember they would line you up before they took you to your next classroom, and I would always cut up in the line and try to make people laugh. And like I knew right then that I wanted to do this for a living.
Why do you do your comedy?
I do it for all the groupie sex, of course.
Come out with your material.
When I'm watching something on TV or listening to music or just out in the world and something loses my attention and I start to go into my own thoughts, my mind's real fucked up. That's a lot of my comedy comes from.
I've been told you're a genius.
That is correct, yes.
So you have the answer to the age-old question: why did the chicken cross the road?
I was outside on my porch one day and I saw some raccoons trying to cross the street, and they would wait for a car, then one at a time they would run across the street trying to beat the car. So raccoons were playing chicken, and that's the answer to the age-old question. Chickens play chicken. That's why chicken crossed the road. Do you know what I had to do to get here? I had to sell my soul to the devil. So you motherfuckers better appreciate this shit.
Really?
Just say I don't have a soul anymore.
I've seen some of your videos. How do you come up with such greatness?
I write down puzzle pieces. I don't necessarily think of everything at once. I'll write something here and then I'll piece that with something that I write later. And I just try to make masterpieces. So like whatever you do, you should just make masterpieces. If you're like cooking something, like say you're cooking an egg, put a little garnish on the egg, go out a little bit, and then you just made a fucking masterpiece. So just make a fucking masterpiece.
Why should we make you rich and famous?
Because I'm not superficial. I'm not gonna spend my money on cars, clothes, and mansions. I grew up poor. I'm from Planet Pittsburgh, like Wiz Khalifa, but I plan on taking care of Pittsburgh, unlike Wiz Khalifa. And I'm going to grease elbows with the mayor and I'm going to get weed legalized. I'm going to donate money to schools to help our education systems. Thanksgiving, I want to give out turkeys. Christmas, I want to donate iPads and Apple products and stuff. And like, I plan on bringing more jobs to Pittsburgh.
Comedy Central, and that concludes our interview with Philly Phil.